everyone, and welcome back. My name is Sara.dalicandro, and I am a real estate agent in the great state of Massachusetts. If you are new here, this channel is all about the cities and towns that make up Massachusetts. You will also get lots and lots of guidance on navigating the real estate world, buying, selling, prepping, all that fun stuff, and tips on general homeownership. I also love to garden, so I do sprinkle a little bit of that in there as well. If any of that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that little bell so you get notified whenever a new video drops. Today we're going to talk about Lexington, a densely populated suburb just northwest of Boston. Great place to live, great schools, great place to raise a family. Let's get to it. All right, per usual, I have my notes here so I don't forget anything important. Lexington, it has a population of about 34,000 people. It is situated just northwest of Boston, about a 30-minute drive. It's in a really good commuter location. It's about an hour from Worcester, an hour from Manchester, New Hampshire, an hour from Providence, Rhode Island, and about 4 hours from New York City. When you look at Lexington on a map, what you find is it is surrounded by Arlington, Bedford, Belmont, Burlington, Lincoln, Waltham, Winchester, and Woburn. When it comes to commuting, you have 95 and 128 that go north and south through Lexington, and you have Route 2 that goes east and west. And you also have Mass Ave, which is like the main drag that goes through Lexington. So whether you're driving into Boston or you're driving points west, north, or south, you have major roads in Lexington that you can hop on to get to those places. In addition to that, if you do not want to drive and you prefer to take public transportation, Lexington does have public buses that you can take into the city. When it comes to schools, Lexington consistently ranks in the top 10. In fact, Boston Magazine for 2024 rated Lexington High School as number 10 in the state. Lexington has 1 public preschool, 6 public elementary schools, 2 public middle schools, and a public high school. And if public school isn't your thing, there are lots of private school options. Lexington is also lucky enough to be the home of Minuteman Regional Tech Folk School, which is a school that offers such things as automotive, engineering, electrical, cosmetology, culinary arts, and a plethora of other tech voc options. So not everyone can attend Minuteman Regional High School. It services 5 towns, and those towns are Acton, Arlington, Bolton, Concord, Dover, Lancaster, Lexington, Needham, and Stowe. So if you live in one of those 5 towns, you can attend Minuteman Regional High School. And it truly is an excellent option for someone who already knows they want to get into electrical or plumbing or engineering or something like that. They can go to Minuteman Regional High School. Not only does Minuteman offer those options there, but it does offer robust academics as well as athletics. So you do get a true high school experience going to Minuteman Regional High School. We can't talk about Lexington without talking about its history. Lexington has a deep, deep history in the American Revolution. Of course, it is where it all started, the Battle of Lexington and Concord. Every year around April, it's Patriots Day, which in Massachusetts is a state holiday. You can go and watch the different reenactments of different battles that spurred the American Revolution. If you are a history buff, you have to go. Even if you're not a history buff, it is such a neat thing to see. You get people dressed in the garb that they wore back then, and they have a battle. And it's really, really cool to see. So it happens every year at Patriots Day. It actually starts like in March. And so you don't have to be there on Patriots Day. It is kind of like the coolest thing. Everything kind of culminates to that. But you can certainly go in March and in the beginning of April and check out all the different reenactments and things like that that they have. All right, so downtown Lexington is really a vibrant area. There are lots of shops, there are lots of restaurants, coffee houses. They have a green, have the Lexington Visitor Center there. So it's a really nice area. Lots of people spend time in downtown Lexington. As far as things to do, activities to take part of, there are different walking tours, there's a trolley tour, there's also the Minuteman National Park, and Lexington itself has a lot of different walking trails, hiking trails, and things like that. Lexington has a town pool, and Lexington does have a town beach, which is a freshwater pond where you can take swim lessons and cool off on a hot summer day. Lexington also has their own symphony. So like I said, Lexington is a suburb just north and west of Boston. It's densely populated. Lexington is not a cheap place to live, and you'll see that with the numbers that I give you here. In 2024, there were 262 single-family homes that sold, and the average sale price was $1.9 million. The average days on market was about 44 days. The least expensive home that sold in 2024 was $400,000, and the most expensive home was $4.3 million. As far as condos go, there were 43 condos sold in Lexington, and the average sale price was $930,000, so much more affordable compared to single-family homes. Average days on market was 36 days. The least expensive condo was $371,000, and the most expensive condo sold for $2 million in 2024. Now, most people own their home in Lexington, but there are rentals available. 173 rentals, in fact, were rented in Lexington in 2024. The average rent is about $5,000. Not exactly a bargain, but if you want the benefits of living in Lexington without having to buy a home, you can rent. Average days on market was 41 days. The least expensive rent was about $2,000, and the most expensive rent in 2024 was $17,000. Now, like I said, Lexington's not a cheap place to live, but they have excellent schools. The town has a vibrant downtown. It's open land, it's public land. So it has become quite an attractive place to live. In fact, Niche ranked Lexington #1 place to raise a family in all of Massachusetts. All right, that's it with Lexington. If you have questions about this really great town, want to learn more about it, perhaps check out some homes, give me a call. My info is in the description below. And if Lexington doesn't really suit your needs, but you want to look at something else, again, I can help you. I'm always available. And if you enjoyed this video, want to learn more about the cities and towns in Massachusetts, home ownership, the real estate world, definitely subscribe and hit that little bell so you get notified whenever a new video drops. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again soon.